Craft Brews and Casual Conversations, another Mery mini interview. Rob out in California doing big things, meeting a lot of great people. Once again, is bringing a top-tier guest, hopefully with better audio this time. My apologies for the Bumble stuff.
Yeah, did we set this up properly this time?
I think so. Rob, give us a backstory again on how you met this person and who he is, and let's learn about him.
I met him at an establishment that me and him frequent. I just recognized him, and nobody was really, nobody was really talking to him, and I decided, hey, this is a beloved. I don't know if beloved is the right word, but someone from my childhood that I look back on with some type of emotion. So I'm gonna talk to this guy, and he was willing to come and do the podcast and try and get his story out there, I guess, a little bit. And so let's bring in the Grinch.
Thank you, Robert. Well, everybody knows my story, Robert. And the problem is, nobody really asked, who is the Grinch? Why is the Grinch? Or even how is the Grinch? I had one bad night where I tried to ruin Christmas, and then some jack-off writes a fucking story about it. And, at the end, things were looking well. But ever since that book came out, life has been pretty mundane. The Grinch.
So what do you... Oh, true. Go ahead, please. Ask a question.
So, because obviously I grew up with the Grinch as well, and a lot of renditions of the Grinch. So really, your story is pretty popular. It's pretty known. Why is it that nobody recognizes you anymore? Why do you feel like nobody approaches you? Well, they always say you should never meet your heroes, and I think I'm a Christmas idol in some degrees, but actually, I have a bit of a Jewish background. So, Christmas is fine, I guess, but I don't really celebrate it. And I still reside in Whoville. I have an establishment that I opened up about 3 years ago called Hooters. We have really great wings. People go there for the wings. Cindy Lou Who, who you're familiar with, all grown up, manages the establishment, but not too many people are frequenting the old Hooters.
What is
Sorry to laugh. Sorry, that's how do you spell Hooters? WHOOTERS. You can find us on Facebook, I think. And Christmas, it's practically here, so you might as well get there. We do cater. So
what you got? You got sports down there?
We
watch sports.
We only play international sports there, Rob. Whoville, it's kind of bad satellite signals. I'm surprised I'm even available for this internet broadcast or whatever podcast you want to call it. But yes, we do get a lot of cricket matches. Sometimes we'll get the curling championships, and we also have some dog races in memory of my dog Max. He passed away a handful of years ago, and it's a bit of a tough subject.
So, when we were talking, I'm sorry to hear about Max. He was really
died on Christmas of all holidays. Everybody's opening up their packages. They get their bicycles. They get their hoo-hoo dillies and their whatchamacallits. And my dog is dead on the floor. Oh, man.
That's just
sad.
Terrible. If maybe that's... I'm sorry.
You wonder why I drink that special Hoo juice, which you can get at Hooters for $3.99. It's just people like this. I need a redemption story. I did the one time, and I got a little bit of fame, and I used that money to build this establishment that nobody frequents anymore. Everybody kind of forgot about the Grinch, except for one time of the year. when I stole it, but then saved it at the same time. What kind of deal is this? I'm not really sure, and it's it's a bit depressing. Now I live in a cave. My dog's dead. Cindy Lou, who barely punches in for work, steals time, eats from the buffet whenever she pleases. I don't know. I just can't take it anymore. I have to be open on Christmas Eve because all the local Who drunks want to come. And it's I laugh because it hurts. It hurts on the inside. I've drank so much my liver has grown 3 sizes. Just like my enlarged heart. Which, they didn't talk about that Dr. Seuss bastard. I had to go on blood pressure medicine after they examined my heart. It's not normal for it to grow so significantly, so enlarged. I need more cardio.
You just dropped a lot on us, Mr. Grinch. I feel for you. Dr. Seuss, he's a doctor. He should have focused on the medical aspects. When we were talking before this podcast, when I invited you on, you seemed a little, discontent. I think you still seem a little discontent. What do you have any? What do you want to do? What I'm asking you now.
I need an opportunity to show that I'm more than just the guy that tried to steal the holiday to one time. There's nobody looks at the Walmarts for trying to steal Thanksgiving away from people for tens of decades. I need a redemption story. I need to go on an adventure. I need to feel alive again, and quite frankly, I need to find a silent investor to open another franchise of Hooters, because I think I got a good concept here. Though the wait staff, yes, they're scantily dressed, but that's part of the deal. Hooters. It's like an innuendo for breast, Robert. I don't know if you understood that. And we're in Whoville, where the Hooters hoot. This is what I need. I'm interested to know.
Maybe a bit, yeah.
Who?
Oh, sorry, Drew. Go.
So, who at the Hooters? Like you said, wings, okay? But what else? What other foods do you eat? Because when I think of Whoville, which Whoville is technically on, doesn't it take place on a snowflake? It's just how do you advertise? How do you get people from the outside to come visit? Well, we do live on a snowflake in a certain establishment in a certain place. I don't really know, but I like to advertise. We have the wings. We also have the bezelnut. The bezelnut special on Tuesdays is really good. It's so good. It's a boil lethal plant. Where you eat it, you might be fucked. I also like to have the Who hash, which if you ask the right waitress, you'll get some special hash, if you know what I'm saying. Some green eggs and ham, of course, always up for grabs. Everybody knows that story. But really, I need people to recognize that I'm just a person. I am a who. I'm not a what. I am a who. You sound like an owl. I don't appreciate that joke. Sorry.
It's very insensitive, Drew.
Yeah.
I think we can use our platform to do what we can for you, and I for one, I would like to do that. I would like to start. Let's start pushing the real Grinch.
Do you think you could get us like an advertisement for like the podcast that we could advertise your restaurant, and then just do you have like a memoir or anything in the works? I'm glad you asked that. Actually, I do have a memoir that I would like to write. It's drafted. I need a ghostwriter. I was interested in hiring Robert. Unfortunately, they kind of made the biopic of my big thing already numerous times. I know one time it was made by Jim Carrey, and the other one was Benedict Cumberbatch. There's so many renditions of it, and quite frankly, it's, I signed the rights away to that story, and you know how much I got for it? I got the dog, and now he's dead. Damn.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would love to help you with that, but it sounds like a lot of legalities, and I'm really busy. But we'll advertise for your business. I'm happy to do that.
Well, here, take my number, and if for whatever reason you're in a pickle and you think you could use my skills that I have to offer, which you didn't ask what they were, but please call me. Try to send me a fax or take this carrier pigeon, attach the email, print it, attach it to his little foot, and he'll find a way.
All right.
That was weird. Oh,
yeah. It was good
I'm still
to
here, you assholes. Oh,
yeah.
Gosh.
I was trying to say goodbye.
All right, Grinch. Well, happy holidays.
Too soon.
He left. He's gone.
Yeah. I don't think he understood the whatever. Well, you kicked him, right?
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he does. He tends to ramble. He tends to,
He doesn't.
I noticed that the other night. He tends to ramble, but
probably because he doesn't have any social skills. He lived in isolation for so long. It is what it is. Well.
But yeah, that was the Grinch.
That was the Grinch.
He's very interesting. I could listen to the Grinch, I think, for a long time.
He needs therapy, but I guess maybe we'll talk to him again someday.
Yeah. Yep.